Alright, I just wanted to really quickly go over Swiftwater to make sure we're all on the same page. So, for first, they should not be holding first. If they do try to hold first, you can try to put a soldier on that roof and jump at him with the demo using the base jumper and spam him out right there. You shouldn't need to do that, but if they do out first, that's what you do. So generally what will happen is they'll be holding in tunnel. They'll all be in tunnel except maybe the demo soldier and scout might be on roof. So our demo soldier, they keep jumping onto roof while we push the cut. And our heavy can try to waddle over here and just spam into tunnel a little bit. So on cut we'll have scout and the sniper. We probably, on offense, we probably won't have the spy or the engineer. Those will be the two we'll not have. And then on defense we'll be missing heavy and spy. So then scout and pyro and sniper on cut. So the important thing here is to not let your sniper die. If your sniper dies, their sniper can contest scout from tunnel, and that can add like 30 seconds to your time, so just don't let your sniper die. So once the scout gets about here, the other team should leave tunnel. They'll be holding in apartments then, up here, so the gun will be like right there, or right there. Kill them will be trapping this off. On the first point, I'll probably be on flog. Once they get over here, and the scout gets to about here, we can pop flog and uber the pyro in and see what we can get. So how that'll generally play out is either, hopefully how it'll play out is they'll either have to flash a bunch to save everybody, and the uber will be bad, and then you can just stay in and keep killing them, or they'll drop everybody, and then you basically win because they're all dead. So what you do to stop that is if you're on defense, you need to be watching for that pyro, and you just stuff them, you uber your pyro and stuff them in this corner. If that's happening to you on offense, what you do is once they use on their pyro, once they start stuffing you, you just leave, wait for their uber to fade, and then depending on how good your damage is, how healthy you are, you can just try walking back in, because now they have no uber. During all this, the heavy should be holding open this shutter, so you don't get stuck in here. As for the flank will be chilling over here, soldier scout, and their job is to contest the other flank and tunnel, kind of push scout when the team's pushing in, and spam out this gun that's up here, so they'll get inside tunnel and start spamming the gun to help it go down. So that's second. If the scout's like right here, and we're having trouble pushing apartments, what we can do is we can say rotate through main, and just all walk in through main onto the scout together. And they have to drop down to contest that, otherwise we'll cap it. And once they drop down, they lost their hold. So that's that. For third, you're going to be pushing in through, this is called red room. The fastest way to get there is you come over here, come up here, go through here, and then you drop down through here. That's the fastest way to get here. Just keep that in mind. So, red room, how this will play out. Heavy will generally be sitting here while you're Ubering in. You'll give the beam to the demo, Uber the demo in, trying to force the enemy medic. Once you force the enemy medic, you just leave. Wait for the Uber to fade. They shouldn't try to chase you in. If they do, you'll just kind of have a heavy over there. You'll be over here, and you can just kind of collapse on them and kill them. Assuming they don't chase you, once their Uber fades, you can just give the beam to the demo, walk back in. Heavy stays in window. You spam them out, and the heavy shoots into them, and your pyro can walk forward too. And hopefully that gets you some pretty good damage, and you can push off that. Again, same thing. You can do the same thing that you did on second. If you're having trouble in the couch right here, like it's really close, you can also just push through main and flood the couch and make them drop down to contest you. The flank will be up here. Your job is to protect this sniper, so they have a great sightline here. The sniper does, and to try to spam with the gun again. Cause the gun will be up there or down there, and you just spam it out. Yeah, so that's this point. For fourth, what you want to do, you're only going to be holding over here. And spamming onto the couch from here. The flank will be potentially shown over here, like contesting garage. So how this generally plays out is this is a massive sniper sightline. So on offense, the medic stays right here. If the sniper dies, you can walk forward freely. If the sniper does not die, you have to kind of hug the corner here as you walk forward and try not to get picked by the sniper. What you want to do here is you want to get a heavy or a demo right here, preferably a heavy, but a demo works too. They can just spam into the enemy team from right here. If they got a beam on them while doing this, like the medic beam, they can just delete the enemy team, and that forces the enemy team to fall back to here. Once the enemy team's here, you basically win at this point, because you can just keep spamming into them with heavy and demo. Yeah, and you can also take Ubers through here if you want. Have the heavy sit here, Uber and the demo into them here. Yeah, and then sniper will be generally chilling in garage with the flank. So that's this point. For the last point, you'll generally be pushing in through up here. So what you want to do is you can have the heavy be sitting here for post Uber, or you can have the heavy sitting more up here for the post Uber. And then you Uber in the demo, he just he goes with the gun, just does damage, tries to force them and then leave. And then you walk back in with your heavy post Uber. On defense, how you play this, the gun will generally be going here or here. You'll have a heavy sitting up here, sorry, on this little light, to be watching in here. Because you can shoot into there pretty well as heavy. Yeah, so, and then, so when they Uber in from up here, if you have a pyro ready watching for that, you can actually stuff them pretty easily. You can just, because they're jumping on your head, so you can just air blast them in the air. Yeah. So on offense, how you counter that is you just have to heavy spam the pyro, so that at least they force. And then you can get the gun while they're juggling you, and then just try to leave. So that's, yeah, that's that. The little flank will be doing, the flank will be playing down here. The enemy flank can, sorry, the defensive flank can be playing in here, trying to contest cout, while the offensive flank is trying to push cout. When the team moves in, the flank should be trying to push on the cout at the same time. Once the cout gets like right here, you have to be careful. You have to have your heavy sitting on it when it's right here, because it's super easy for the enemy team to just off-glass the spy and cap it if you're not paying attention while it's right here. Yeah. One other thing I just want to say. The heavy, if he's on the light and they're pushing in down below for some reason, he can just sit on here for a slightly better sightline. Make sure not to drop down off the top one, but you can sit right on the top one to spam into them, because you can hop back up from there. So yeah, that's prolander Swiftwater.